Today, we are playing Astral Tale. Astral Tale was released in Taiwan on June 11th, 2015. It very quickly made its way to other Asian countries, but it was only globally released on March the 10th, 2016. And for the global release, it was named as Twin Saga. Some people know it as Twin Saga, Astral Realm, Astral Tale, or Astra. All of these are actually the same game. Unfortunately, Astral Tale or Twin Saga was shut down on April 29, 2021. But as I told you guys, 2024 has new games for us to play and new games for us to rediscover. And Astral Tale has made its comeback on the 8th of January 2024. Will Astral Tale survive this time? Will it be bigger and better than ever before? Is Astral Tale the best MMO ever? Or at least, is it worth playing in 2024? Let's find out. Before actually getting into the game, I've been having some issues actually being able to play. So I'm going to open up the launcher, and while I open the launcher, I'll explain to you my issue. So for some reason, when I install the game on Steam, the game launcher would never finish patching or loading. So I said maybe it's a Steam issue. So I uninstalled Steam and I downloaded it from the original site. When I did that, I had the same issue. The launcher was patching and it was looping and it would never finish. So I went to the Discord forums, and apparently this has been a major issue that a lot of people are experiencing. And there is a fix for it. So it's not a Steam issue. It's not because of the original game site. This is a development and poor design issue. It's a bug that they never fixed. So what we have to do to actually be able to get into the game, for the game to show up the start button, for it to actually be orange so we can click on it, we have to first close off the launcher. Once the launcher is closed, we need to disconnect our internet and open the launcher again. Now that the launcher is open, we need to patiently wait for the start button to appear and then put back in our internet connection. Now that our internet is plugged back in, we can click start and we will actually be able to load in and play the game. This has to be the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen in any game my first time playing it. Was the issue actually solved by a developer or some part of the organization team helping to give this fix? No. I actually found this fix on the Discord forums. If not for the Discord forums, I would have never been able to play this game. Welcome to Astral Tale. Alright, let's get into the character creation. We have Swordmaster, we have Mage, we have Gunslinger, we have Cleric, and apparently we can't be Paladin or Ninja. I actually wanted to use a Sword and Shield for now, but I guess I can't. We also have, well, the females. It's good to know that no classes are gender locked. Gender locking in any MMO is just weird, you know? So I think for now, we will go with the Swordmaster. There's a preview of the skills, and I mean, that whirlwind thing that he's doing, that spin to win, give me some of that. So let's do this. So we do have some face options, hairstyle, and skin options. We could also change our eye color. You guys know the rules. I love me some white hair. Or silver. Oh, this looks nice. And some blue eyes. You know, because of The Witcher, I've been having so much fun on The Witcher. Maybe I should use yellow or hazel eyes. Maybe that should be my new thing instead of blue eyes in tribute. So I think we'll go with the golden yellow. This looks great. Okay, let's see what hair options we have. Can we turn out... Oh, we can turn our character. I'm not a huge fan of man buns or anything around those. Oh, we have long hair. We could do some kind of Sephiroth cheese. 9 looks really good and 8 also looks really good. Okay, let's see the face and let's see if that will change anything for us. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of baby faces. We can zoom in. I like this one. We have to remember 3. This is how we are going to move forward. I love the character customization options that we choose between. We are hopefully eventually going to be choosing a sword and shield, which is a paladin. But for now, we are going to name ourselves Siahz. And we do have that. Wait, what's all this? Language Chinese with CN. Wait, what? Okay, hopefully that does not apply to me. I have no idea what this thing is. Oh, what's this? Wait, what? What? Okay, so we can choose for the voice to be in Chinese or Japanese. That's very interesting. I'll choose Japanese. Okay, so these are the options that we're going with. I guess you can choose your character voice and the system voice. For the system voice, we are going with this. I like that. And for our voice, we are going with... well, that. Create character with current settings. Why not? Let it fly. In the beginning, the Maker created the world. He chose the most brilliant, dazzling star. Your legs are a little shaky as you disembark. Alright, my legs aren't shaky at all. Alright, so apparently it's my civic duty as soon as I reach in the island to make sure I can walk with left, right, up and down. It's my civic duty, guys. And we will get rewarded for doing this. You'll love to see it. And man, I have a big sword. Like, I really think, like, so far the feel of the game feels like it would work really good with a controller. Yo, those kitties are cute, but what is in the back? That looks scary off, man. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I kinda want one of those wolves as a pet. Stay, you. I'm nothing but skin and bones. She's basically saying she doesn't have enough to eat. Oh, the combat feels fluid. You could actually move and attack at the same time. Oh my goodness, the Blade Storm! Oh my goodness, and it's actually called Blade Storm. Oh, I love it. I love this. This feels good. The combat actually feels very good. Wait, what? I didn't know this was WWE SmackDown. Just bring it. Now, I must say the interface does feel a bit cluttered. I don't know if I can change my resolution. I'm going to see if I can do that now. Okay, so I just made a few changes to take off my HP bar and to also take off my name. And I fixed the resolution a bit, so we should be ready to go. That move. Yeah, it was breathtaking. I had no idea I had that in me. I didn't know I was Randy Orton. That was an ultimate move. RKO, RKO, out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. Things are getting juicy. You red-haired bimbo. Oh my goodness. That's kind of crazy. Now red-haired bimbo is wild. Because I'm going to fill you up with everything I've got. Hey, yo, pause. Okay, so we got some normal questing to do in this MMORPG. So this game actually has something where you can instantly teleport. I don't think this was in the original game, but this is in the release or re-release of the game. Creeper 2, come on baby, don't be a drag. We're just looking for a good time. You're the one walking around flaunting that smoking body. That is kind of crazy. Oh my goodness, what is this quest? Now, the instant teleport, I feel, does take away from the immersion of exploring, because you could argue, well, just don't use it, but if it's there, you would want to make sure you optimize on time. Specialization unlocked. Oh, so we could actually adjust our build. This is interesting. I'm not sure what I want to use just yet, so I'm going to see if I can use this at another time. So there are mechanics to dodge because there was an arrow there. And that's kind of interesting. Oh, I am out of the way, so I shouldn't be taking any damage. That's always very nice when they introduce these kind of mechanics very early on in the game. Makes the combat feel less static and more interactive. Wait, hop on board? Does this thing actually move? That's kind of crazy. This reminds me of the 7 deadly sins. That's funny. Okay, so we are actually level 10. Let's see what this starter support bag is. So we got a maid outfit. Jeeves jacket. Glasses. And carnival balloons. I'm not sure if there's a time limit on these things. But who knows, it may be permanent. Well, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. What about the shades? Okay, so the shades aren't actually on, but why not let it fly? Oh, those balloons look horrible. It's too much. Oh, nice. We have this thing helping us fight. It's called a Senshi. We have Fina. Interesting. That's pretty cool. It's like almost a pet, but it's not a pet because it's a real person. But it's not a real person because it's an NPC. But it's an NPC that fights with you. You can instantly go on the mount. It's so instant. Heh. No cast time at all. That's insane. There's cutscenes even for these quests that seem a bit smaller. I must say, I wish more games did this. And this game is pretty old. So we just locked the ability to switch between classes. So right now we can switch between mage, gunslinger. Excuse, I'm doing something, Marissa. Marissa! Right. So we can switch between swordmaster, mage, gunslinger, cleric, paladin, and ninja. Apparently we need to unlock these two. But I do think that we can unlock the ninja right now. I think I have something in my bag, a scroll. Suddenly a kunai lands at your feet. As a seasoned warrior, you had already noticed the incoming hidden weapon. The explosions are happening. Oh, he just killed his own man. My goodness, this is a tyrant over here. And his name is Bruno. Wasn't there something about we don't talk about Bruno? Just like that. That's how you do it. Okay, let's check out the cash shop. This is something that I think everyone is interested to find out if the game has any potential pay-to-win features. So we have an AP store, a GP store, a loyalty store, and well, we have the different dressing rooms and puzzle, whatever that is. We do have some loyalty points that we got for free while playing the game, but it doesn't seem that we have anything very important that we get here. There are things that we can get a weekly limit for, which is Repair Kit, Advanced Gear Evolution Scroll, Advanced Trinket Evolution Scroll, and Advanced Accessory Evolution Scroll. We have mounts that we can get. So the current mount that we have has a movement speed of 30%. These mounts have a movement speed of 60%. So this is actually pretty useful. We also can get EXP boosts from this as well. Now let's see what we can get in the AP and GP stores that we can't get in the loyalty store. Wow, so I'm seeing something that is very alarming. There's an item you can get in the cash shop. During the time, increased damage dealt by 3% and reduces damage taken by 3%. We also have the Star Hourglass, which during this time increases crit chance by 5%, crit damage by 5%, and skill damage by 3%. That is actually a significant amount of damage. 5% increased crit chance in an MMORPG game is actually quite a lot. We also have 7-day super VIP protection, character EXP and class EXP gained from defeating enemies plus 30%, loot drop rate plus 10%, movement speed 5% plus, and max HP plus 10%. So that is actually pretty insane that you can buy this from a cash shop. Because if you are trying to farm to get an item, you have a 10% increased chance to get that item over other players. You're just going to move 5% faster, and you have 10% additional HP. When you add up all the different things that you can buy from the item shop with swiping your credit card, that is what I like to call pay to win. Let's look at some of the appearances. Does the appearances give you any significant boosts? So I'm seeing that all these headpieces give HP percent increased by 3. For any of the shades, which we actually, to be fair, we did get one free, you get all resistances increased by 3%. You also have the body suit, which gives you damage reduced by 3%. Back costume, which reduces all crit damage by 3%. You also have something that looks like a weapon skin, which increases your crit damage by 5%. All these things are pretty strong, so you are going to want to have a costume on and a weapon skin on. The game encourages this clearly. Now we know in the loyalty shop, the mounts that you get increase your movement speed by 60%. Let's see how much they do here. 90%. That is absolutely insane. That's a significant amount of movement speed. I'm seeing costumes, enchantment. I'm not sure what this means, but it seems that we can increase it further. Attack plus 1.5%, speed plus 2.5%. All these things you can get from the cash shop that make your character innately stronger. That is ridiculous. So under convenience, you have stuff like backpack slots. You have stuff like you could use a world speaker to get your message across. You have your furniture warehouse expansion. And I think in games, this is pretty fair to pay for, because they do need to make money off of something. I would prefer they spend their time giving you these options than making you pay to make your character stronger by selling costumes and enchantment cards. Now it's time to talk about the positives. Story. You are immediately thrust into the story right after you create your character. You realize there is a purpose for your journey, and there is a reason to fight in these creatures and villains. This encourages you to keep playing the game so you can find out what happens next. You are always looking forward to unveiling a new chapter in your journey because the story is actually pretty good. Question. The story is not the only thing that has cutscenes and voice acting. Although there are your common quests to kill monsters and deliver items to NPCs, there are a ton of funny and interactive quests in the game. It helps make the whole leveling experience a lot more fun than usual. Voice acting. The game does not have English dub, and at first I was wondering why. However, the Chinese and Japanese voice acting makes you feel like you are actually playing an anime. The voice actors did a fantastic job in making you feel like you are actually in the world. You can even choose different voices for your character and different voices for your system messages. Combat. The thing that surprised me the most was the combat. It is extremely smooth and fluid. You are not in a static position and can move to attack. It's incredibly fun and addictive to just walk up to monsters and fight. I found myself fighting monsters even though I did not have a quest for them because the combat is just that fun. The skill tree is not the most diverse, but it helps you to choose how you would like to diversify your character. For me, I could have chosen to make my character do more damage or to be tankier. Now for the negatives. Teleportation. In this new iteration of the game, you can teleport to your quest location instantly. It may seem like a huge quality of life update, but for me, it took away from the immersion of the game. If you were to walk to your quest location, instead of using this new system, you would be at a disadvantage and be taking a slower option than what was provided. Of course, you didn't have to use it, but who would not use the most optimal means of advancing in an MMORPG, which has a competitive element by nature? You therefore did not explore or see new areas you normally would have if you were walking from place to place. I cannot even tell you how the town looks, because all I did was teleport directly to each quest and each quest monster. Class unlockables. This has to be the most stupid way of unlocking a character in any game that I have ever seen. You do not unlock by reaching a certain level or finishing a certain quest. You are able to unlock the paladin by a drop item that is very rare. From the very start of the game, I wanted to create a paladin, so this was a huge turn-off for me. Launcher bugs. I mentioned the launcher issues at the start of the video. This should not be an issue that you have on release of your game, and it certainly discourages new players from wanting to play your game. The team that is working on the game does not do a great job addressing the issue that is more common than you would think. If not for the player base sharing their knowledge, I would not have figured out how to bypass this bug, and I would not have been able to play this game. Monetization. This game is definitely pay to win. Any game that promotes you to buy items with real money to make your character stronger is avaricious. You get a sense that you'll never be on an even playing field with the rest of players unless you swipe your credit card. Now, to answer the question, is Astral Tale the best MMO ever? No. There are too many core issues with the game, whether it be pay-to-win features, bugs, or just poor game design, that makes it fall short of being an exceptional game. It definitely is fun, and I will still play it some more as proof of that. But these issues, which can be easily fixed, are not being addressed, and that's why this game just cannot be the best MMO ever. Is this game at least worth playing in 2024? I cannot in good conscience recommend a game that has such a major issue where it relates to launching the game. If you do not mind going through the fix and the workaround that I did at the start of the video to actually launch the game, then feel free to do so. But it is not something that I would encourage someone to play unless these issues are fixed. Guys, that's the end of the video for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and comment in the comment section below what game you would like me to play next. And if there are any new MMORPG games that you are looking forward to, also let me know about them in the comment section as well. Without further ado, you know who it is. It was your boy SiahzPlayz. And until next time, peace out.